Hello you guys, thanks again for tuning in to another All Wrestling Madness video. Today we're going to be looking over UFC Tapout, and we have the chance to be able to look over all these games. I buy a lot of broken or scratch games, and basically I try to resurface them, and then I either collect them or I sell off my surplus. So this is what I do, and I do have the ability to test out so many good games. My favorite UFC game, as you guys may already know if you guys follow the channel, is either UFC 2010 Undisputed by Ukes or 2009. 2010 is a little easier. It's kind of easier to get the hang of. 2009 is a little harder, but comparing it to these older games, it's no competition because these games are actually a lot harder than 2009 and 2010. But that being said, I have played the Dreamcast version of the UFC game, and now we're going to be testing out UFC Tapout. I'm pretty excited, so I'll show you guys kind of a little snippet and show you guys kind of what I think about it. So here they give us the ability to basically create a fighter. We got exhibition mode, tournament mode, UFC mode, and arcade mode. I actually really like arcade mode. It kind of reminds me of like a Sega version of like Mortal Kombat minus the crazy finishers. Of I say that because you're kind of like going up the line and trying to fight everybody, just one after another after another. That's the arcade mode essentially, as I see it. Now, I really like the arcade mode. Again, you're able to use the creative fighter, essentially use the fighter that you had made. You could play as Boss Rutan, Chuck Liddell, Tito Ortiz, Frank Shamrock, and we have a lot of other players that I haven't actually got around to unlocking, but they're still unlockable characters. Now here we go. We got Chuck Liddell. He's gonna be fighting. The graphics look pretty good, especially with the 1080p upscaler I'm using. It's not perfect. It's just a generic upscaler, but definitely looks probably a lot better than it did on the old TVs. The crowd cheering is a little repetitive, but not really a big deal in my opinion. And they give us an introduction exactly what we're looking for. There we go, we got the tail of the tape. So, just a little bit more just to add on. This game was released in 2002, making the graphics on this game actually really good. But again, this is kind of what we're looking forward to, the Bruce Buffer introduction. And it pretty much hits it spot on. I mean, his mouth moves a little weird occasionally, but there is a chance that it has to do with the upscaler. It could possibly be a little late, so that could make it a little odd, but overall, it's pretty much exactly what I'm looking for. I'm looking to see each and every fighter being announced by Bruce Buffer. It makes it more realistic and makes the game even better. While I'm here, I may as well just mention it. This game is going for, I see, about $7 on eBay used, game and all. That's a pretty solid deal. Definitely a good deal. And apparently they have Tap Out 2. Again, I don't know much about this game in particular, but I definitely just wanted to check it out, just see how it is. So far, graphics, again, I give the graphics a really good rating. The intro, pretty good. I like the intros. I kind of knew I was going to get smacked as soon as I walked out there. I had no chance. When I played as my main character, I did actually win that matchup, but it was very close for me to lose it. Chuck Liddell is young, looking fresh.
Please welcome the Iceman, Chuck Liddell. And our referee here tonight is Big John McCarthy. All right, here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's get it on.
This is just a slaughter. It's very similar to the one on Dreamcast, in my opinion. A little bit, not exact, but it's similar. I don't even know how to grab at this point. And in the arcade, I looked through all the move lists just to be able to grab and grapple. And I actually end up winning the arcade fight. Almost win the second arcade fight, but I end up falling just short. This is like the game over scene. Here's me actually being able to create a fighter. Again, this is like pretty much what I look for in these type of games. I'm looking for the ability to play real fighters, the ability to make your own good fighter, and just be able to play through the season and essentially like arcade, make it to the top, become the best of any weight class that you prefer, pretty much. I tried to make it as easy as possible and just go up the scale, but you get to pick a hometown, age, weight, height. Essentially, you can put your own strengths. I like to just do, when I play these UFC games, I prefer to be standing up, just plain striking. So I put basically my specialties first for my character. Pretty limited when it comes to what you wear in these type of events. I was trying to find like a boxing, I was like, you know what? Just go with, I think I went with Muay Thai. I probably could have went with kickboxing too. That would have been good. You get to put your skills, which is pretty good too. Generally, I would do a lot of punch skill, a bit of kick skill, life, and stamina behind it. And that's my character. There we go. Here's where I figure out how to basically grapple, do takedowns. It's a lot easier than I thought it to be at the beginning. Again, it is different than UFC 09 in 2010, so there's a little bit of a learning curve when you go into playing different UFC games. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about UFC Tapout. I'm definitely going to have a lot more videos to come out with. Let me know what you guys think would be a good like review I could do. Essentially, these are very like limited. They're pretty much like first glances that I do for the most part, unless it's part of my 360 gem videos. Those videos are usually quite a bit more detailed. Those I come from literal experience as a kid playing them heavily. So when I would play a game back in the day, you would I would literally play that thing every day, if not hours on end. So most of the 360 gem videos are generally with a little bit of knowledge on my end. With these videos, again, they are kind of like first glances. I basically look over them very briefly and tell you guys whether it's a good game or not so good of a game. But in this case, I think this game's pretty good. Definitely solid for its time. And with the upscaling, it makes it look even better. A lot of these games are a lot more playable now that you can upscale them. So it's fun to be able to play through these type of games and see what they had to offer at the time. But thanks again everyone for watching. If you guys enjoy these videos, please give me a like and subscribe. Again, my link to my Robinhood, my Firstrade, and our bonfire for merch, if you guys are interested, will be down in the comments below. Thanks again, everyone.